Hey guys, welcome back to the Anaheim Musketeers Sports Network, and today for everyone we have a special presentation. Basically, this is what's going on around the league the week before All-Star break. So we're going to be covering all the trades, all the injuries, and honestly, let's just get right into it. So right off the bat, unfortunately, Kemba Walker breaks his right ankle in a transition play Wednesday against the Jazz. This was reported by the always trustworthy Bob Panino, and he's going to be out for 2 to 4 months. Honestly, this is a pretty tough thing that's happened to the Celtics organization. As you know, Kemba Walker was playing for the Celtics, and honestly, they really could have used him. I mean, I guess you have backup point guards like Marcus Smart, but other than that, I mean, you really needed someone to control the floor, control the pacing, really lead the younger players into the playoffs. So we're going to see if Kemba Walker can continue and maybe, I don't know, come back soon before the playoffs. But if he doesn't come back before the playoffs begin, this is going to be a serious issue. Okay, let me tell you that. And alright, so next up we have Kawhi Leonard, who is going to dislocate his right patella against the Rockets. That is pretty tough, I'm not going to lie. So imagine this, imagine you're Kawhi Leonard, right? And you recently just lost Paul George in free agency, and now you're basically stuck in the Clippers organization for 1 more year, and after that you can go wherever you want, you know, continue to contend, and you know, you're just trying to relax, you know, get free agency ready, get as much money as possible, and then you dislocate your right patella on like the beginning of the season. And yes, this was at the beginning of the season, or somewhere around there. It was somewhere in November. I just didn't report it because I honestly didn't have any time to. You know, we had those 2 games I had to cover. But this right here, out for the entire season, Kawhi Leonard. This is his final year with the Clippers. This was the year that he accepted his player contract to get the $36 million. And now, honestly, we're gonna have to see how this goes for him coming free agency. He might not get as much money as he wanted to, but yeah, we're gonna have to see how this goes. And now with the final injury that we feel is report worthy is Nikola Vucevic. He tears his right ACL, and yeah, this is pretty tough. I see your Jack Demita of the Fall is covering it, and he's making a good point. How many more of the Orlando Magic's big men are either gonna leave the team, for example, Dwight Howard, Shaquille O'Neal, or just get injured or waste their talent? You have Mohamed Bamba on the team, basically not doing anything with his career. He has so much potential, his frame, the longest arms I've ever seen in my life. And then Nikola Vucevic made the playoffs a couple years back, but ever since the expansion, hasn't really done it. And now look at him, you know, he's injured, and nearing age 31, he's really just gonna have to do something with his career, you know, maybe get traded, move in free agency. Honestly, we're just gonna have to see. But yeah, prayers for him and all the guys that have been injured during the NBA season. We're going to pray for speedy recoveries. But now we have the 2021-2022 trade alert. So basically, this happened around December. The Trailblazers are going to receive Hassan Whiteside, and the Grizzlies are going to receive Tristan Thompson. Grizzlies and Trailblazers, of course, traded for each other. And of course, with it, the Grizzlies did also receive a 2023 second-round pick. So this is rather interesting. If you remember, Hassan Whiteside was with the Trailblazers. He ended up leaving in free agency, joined the Grizzlies, and then got traded back to the Trailblazers. That is insane. No idea why he did that. You know, of course, he signed with the Trailblazers with that. He had that amazing contract season with the Miami Heat. He signed with the Trailblazers for a lot of money, and then he played like garbage. So he went in free agency to the Grizzlies, who really needed him. They paid him a lot, and then the Trailblazers got him back again. I know I just explained it twice, but still, it's a really weird situation. But Trailblazers could use Hassan Whiteside's rim defending and his tenacity for offensive rebounds. But at the same time, Tristan Thompson did the exact same thing. But you know what? Hey, we will never know what these general managers think behind the scenes. And now moving on, you have the Warriors and the Ravens. So the Warriors are going to trade Draymond Green, a huge parting from their identity and their core. The Ravens receive Draymond Green, and the Warriors are going to receive Harrison Barnes and a 2023 second round pick. This is very interesting because Harrison Barnes, ever since he had that really big contract with the Dallas Mavericks, he played rather poorly, which is why the Ravens picked him up for a smaller amount of money. So, and then the Warriors are like, okay, we know Harrison Barnes, he knows our coach, he knows Steph, he knows Clay. They're gonna bring him on, add him to the old core that they had, and the Ravens are gonna receive Draymond Green. Basically, the Warriors just sent Draymond Green to NBA Siberia. This man is gonna do nothing with the Ravens. The Ravens are doing nothing this season. They might make the playoffs, but honestly, they're a very inconsistent team. They can be hot or they can be really, really trash. Honestly, it's really confusing how they play. But Draymond Green might help them find their consistency as either a really good team or just a terrible team in general. But now, Harrison Barnes with the Warriors, I don't know how this is gonna go. The Warriors are bordering playoff contention, just like the Ravens are. Actually, the Ravens are like way down the list. But you know, like I said, they can go on a run and possibly try to make a run for the 8th seed. The Warriors with Harrison Barnes, I don't know, because like Draymond Green is a key defensive piece of their team. So we're just gonna have to see how this goes overall. Alright, now the final segment here is also a trade alert. The Raptors and Bucks are gonna make a trade, and this is very interesting. Two teams that are contending against each other every single year, they're going to make a trade for each other. Alright, the Bucks are going to receive Serge Ibaka and Jamario Jones, while the Raptors are going to receive Eric Bledsoe and a 2023 first round lottery protected pick. Honestly, I like this trade for the Bucks. You have Giannis Antetokounmpo already handling the ball. I don't know why you would want anyone else taking the ball out of his hands. And you have Serge Ibaka now, who on the Raptors, he wasn't Giannis's kryptonite, but he sure did one hell of a job guarding against him, okay? So Serge Ibaka now on the Bucks. Imagine the offensive rebounding tenacity of Serge Ibaka and Giannis Antetokounmpo. Imagine the ability to block shots having now Serge Ibaka and Giannis Antetokounmpo on the team. So yeah, that's pretty impressive. And now the Raptors, as you know, Kyle Lowry has been relatively increasing in age over the past few years, and he's definitely not the player he once was. He's honestly a really good sixth man, and which is why the Raptors are going to go out and get Eric Bledsoe, point guard from the Bucks, as well as a 2023 first round lottery protected pick, because Eric Bledsoe isn't all that. He's not very good, no offense to him. It's just he used to be I'm not going to say a star in on the Suns, but he used to be an elite player on the Suns. Went to the Bucks, became just a really good starter, and now as times passed, you know, Giannis Antetokounmpo was taking the ball out of his hands more and more. He's more of just a decent starter, and that's why the Raptors are gonna get a lottery protected pick going along with him. So yeah, that's gonna be all for the day, folks. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys all for watching, and hope you guys come back to see the next episode of the Anaheim Musketeers, which will be the All-Star game. So yeah, thank you guys all for watching, and goodbye.